In our previous lecture, we have studied about the different systems of measurement of an angle. So now it's time for us to get familiar with what exactly are trigonometric ratios. Let us say that we have an angle such that AX represents the initial side and AY represents the terminal side. Now, let us mark any point P on this ray AY. From the point P, we drop a perpendicular on this ray AX such that it intersects AX at the point Q. This angle is equal to 90 degrees as PQ is perpendicular to AX. Now, let us say that this angle is equal to theta. So, angle XAY is equal to theta. Now, let us say that this length is equal to X units and this length is equal to Y units. That is, the length AQ is equal to X units and the length PQ is equal to Y units. And let us say that the length AP is equal to R units. Now, this is a triangle PAQ in which angle Q is equal to 90 degrees and angle PAQ, this angle, is equal to theta. Also, the length of AQ is equal to X units, the length of PQ is equal to Y units and the length of AP is equal to R units. Now, this side AQ is called as the base of this triangle. So, AQ represents the base of triangle PAQ, PQ represents the height of this triangle and AP represents the hypotenuse of the triangle PAQ. So, AQ is the base, PQ is the height and AP is the hypotenuse of this triangle. Now, this is the same figure. We have the triangle PAQ where Y represents the height, AQ represents the base and AP represents the hypotenuse. Now we are going to look at the different trigonometric ratios. So the first is sine theta is equal to height upon hypotenuse. That is, sine of theta is equal to height upon hypotenuse. This is the way sine of theta is defined. The second ratio is cosine of theta is equal to base, which is X, divided by the hypotenuse, which is R. This is the second trigonometric ratio. The third is tangent of theta is equal to the height upon base. So height is Y units and base is X units. So tangent of theta is equal to height upon base. The fourth is cosecant of theta is equal to hypotenuse upon height. So this is equal to hypotenuse divided by the height, or AP divided by PQ. The fifth is secant of theta is equal to hypotenuse divided by the base. Hypotenuse is AP and the base is AQ. And the sixth and the last one is cotangent of theta is equal to base upon height. So AQ divided by PQ is cotangent of theta. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios and these are defined this way only. So we got to remember these 6 trigonometric ratios. That is, sine of theta is equal to height upon hypotenuse, cosine of theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, tangent of theta is equal to height upon base, cosecant of theta is equal to hypotenuse upon height, secant of theta is equal to hypotenuse upon base, and cotangent of theta is equal to base upon height. Now generally we call this as sine theta, this as cos theta, this as tan theta, this as cosec theta, this ratio as sec theta and this ratio as cot theta. Now, based on these trigonometric ratios, there are a few remarks which we need to remember. The first is, it should be noted that sine theta is an abbreviation for sine of angle theta. It is not the product of sine and theta. So actually it is an operation on theta. It is not the product of sine and theta. Similar is the case for other trigonometric ratios. So for all the 6 trigonometric ratios, the rule is it is just an operation on theta. It is not the product of sine and theta. The second is, the above trigonometric ratios are defined for an acute angle theta. So we have defined these ratios for the acute angle. So we have taken theta to be an acute angle. Acute angle is an angle whose measure is less than 90 degrees. The third is, the above trigonometric ratios depend only on the value of angle theta and are independent of the position of point P on the terminal side AY of the acute angle XAY. So the trigonometric ratios simply depend on the value of theta. They do not depend on the position of P. Even if we extend or reduce the length of AP, then all these 6 trigonometric ratios remain the same because theta remains the same. Let's try to understand the third point more clearly. So let us say that this is angle theta. So this figure represents angle with the vertex as O. This represents angle theta. Now if we place a stick over this figure, so we have placed a vertical straight stick over this angle theta. Now if we take this length to be equal to 3 units and the length of this side as equal to 4 units, then this length would be equal to 5 units using the Pythagoras theorem. So now in this triangle we see that the base is equal to 3 units, height is equal to 4 units, and the hypotenuse is equal to 5 units. So let's start to calculate the different trigonometric ratios for this triangle. So sine of theta would be equal to height upon the hypotenuse, which is equal to 4 by 5. Cos theta would be equal to the base divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to 3 by 5. Tan of theta would be equal to height divided by the base, which is 4 by 3. Cosec theta would be equal to hypotenuse divided by the height, which is 5 by 4. Sec theta would be equal to hypotenuse divided by the base, which is equal to 5 by 3. And cot theta is equal to base divided by height, which is equal to 3 by 4. Thus these are the 6 trigonometric ratios for this particular triangle. Now let's try to move this stick towards the right side so that the dimensions of this triangle increases. Now let us say that this length is equal to 6 units, this length is equal to 8 units, and this length would be equal to 10 units from the Pythagoras theorem. Now we see that angle theta remains the same, but the length of base increases to 6 units. Similarly, the height also increases to 8 units, and similarly the hypotenuse increases to 10 units. But angle remains the same. Now let's again try to calculate the 6 different trigonometric ratios. Now in this case, sine theta would be equal to the height divided by hypotenuse, which is equal to 8 by 10, but 8 by 10 is nothing but equal to 4 by 5. Similarly, cos theta would be equal to base divided by the hypotenuse, which is equal to 6 by 10, and which is nothing but equal to 3 by 5. Similarly, tan of theta would be equal to height upon base. Height is 8 units and base is 6 units, so this would be equal to 8 by 6, but this is also equal to 4 by 3. Cosec theta would be equal to 10 by 8, as this is equal to hypotenuse divided by height, and so 10 by 8 is also equal to 5 by 4. So we write cosec theta equal to 5 by 4. Similarly, sec theta would be equal to 10 by 6, and that is equal to 5 by 3, and cot theta is equal to 6 by 8, which is equal to 3 by 4. Thus we see that the 6 trigonometric ratios do not change, they remain the same. That is, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, and cot theta have the same value even if we increase the base, height, and the hypotenuse. Now once again, let's try to strengthen this point further. Let us move this stick to some more distance. Let us say that it reaches this point, and where the base is equal to 9 units, the height is equal to 12 units, and the hypotenuse becomes 15 units using the Pythagoras theorem. Now again, let's try to calculate the 6 trigonometric ratios. So sine theta in this case would be equal to now 12 divided by 15, because this is height and this is the hypotenuse, but 12 by 15 is nothing but equal to 4 by 5. Similarly, cos theta is equal to 9 by 15, but 9 by 15 is also equal to 3 by 5. Tan theta is equal to 12 by 9, and which is equal to 4 by 3. Cosec theta is equal to 15 by 12, and that becomes equal to 5 by 4. Sec theta is equal to 15 by 9, which is actually equal to 5 by 3. And the last is cot theta, which is equal to 9 by 12, and that is equal to 3 by 4. So we see that even if we change the position of the stick, the base, height, and hypotenuse changes, but angle does not change, and so the 6 trigonometric ratios do not change. Thus we can say that the 6 trigonometric ratios simply depend on the value of theta. They do not depend on the position of point P. So what we can conclude here is, when theta remains the same, if base changes, then in the same ratio the height also changes, and so changes the hypotenuse. So that is the reason why the 6 trigonometric ratios do not change. Now let's see the relations between the 6 trigonometric ratios. Now again, let us say that this is a right angle triangle ABC, and let us say that angle A is equal to theta. Now sin theta would be equal to BC upon AC. So that is equal to BC upon AC. Similarly, cos theta is equal to AB upon AC, that is base upon the hypotenuse. So this is equal to this length divided by this length. Tan theta would be equal to BC upon AB. So this is simply the ratio of height to base. Now what we observe here is BC upon AB, that is tan theta, could be written as BC upon AC divided by AB upon AC. So simply if you divide BC by AC and if we divide AB by AC, this remains the same. So we can write this as BC upon AC whole divided by AB upon AC. But here BC upon AC is nothing but equal to sin theta, and AB upon AC is equal to cos theta. So what we get is tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. So the relation between tan theta, sin theta and cos theta is that tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. So now let's see the relation between the different trigonometric ratios. The first is tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. This we have just seen. The second is cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta, or we can simply write sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. The third is sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, or we can write cos theta equal to 1 by sec theta. And the fourth is cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, or we can write it as tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta. And the fifth is cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta. Now this is because cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta and tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Therefore cot theta would be equal to cos theta divided by sin theta. Thus these are the trigonometric relations, that is tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta, cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta, sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, and cot theta is equal to cos theta divided by sin theta. So this was all about the trigonometric ratios. So it's time for us to solve a few examples. Consider a triangle ABC right angled at P. The length of AB is equal to 7 centimeters and the length of BC is equal to 24 centimeters. Find the value of sin A, cos A, tan A as well as sin C, cos C and tan C. So in this problem we have been given a triangle ABC such that it is right angled at P. Also given to us is the length of AB is equal to 7 centimeters and the length of BC is equal to 24 centimeters. We have to find out the value of sin A, cos A, tan A and also sin C, cos C and tan C. So let's look at the solution of this. Let us say that this is the triangle ABC, which is right angled at P. So this is a right angled triangle right angled at P. Also given to us is the length of BC is equal to 24 centimeters and the length of AB is equal to 7 centimeters. And we have to find out the value of sin A, cos A, tan A and also sin C, cos C and tan C. So first of all, what is the length of AC? This we can find out using the Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. Now we know the value of AB as equal to 7 and we know the value of BC as equal to 24. When we substitute these values over here, we get AC square equal to 7 square plus 24 square. Now 7 square is equal to 49 and 24 square is equal to 576. When we add them, what we get is 625. So AC square is equal to 625, or we can say AC is equal to 25 centimeters. Thus this length AC is equal to 25 centimeters. Now sin A would be equal to BC upon AC, that is BC upon AC. Now this angle is A, therefore the height for this triangle would be this and the hypotenuse would be this. Therefore sin A would be equal to BC upon AC and that is equal to 24 upon 25. Similarly cos A would be equal to AB upon AC, AB upon AC, and so this would be equal to 7 upon 25. Thus cos A is equal to 7 upon 25. The next is tan A. Now tan A would be equal to BC upon AB. Now we know the length of BC as equal to 24 and the length of AB as equal to 7. Therefore tan A would be equal to 24 by 7. So we have found out the value of sin A, cos A and tan A. Now the value of sin C would be AB upon AC. Now if we take this angle as angle C, therefore sin C in this case would be equal to AB upon AC, and which is equal to 7 by 25, height upon hypotenuse. Similarly, cos C would be equal to BC upon AC, base upon hypotenuse, and this is equal to 24 and this is equal to 25. Therefore this would be equal to 24 upon 25. And the last is tan C. Now we know that tan C would be equal to height upon base, which is AB upon BC. Thus this is equal to 7 divided by 24. Thus the value of sin A is equal to 24 by 25. Value of cos A is equal to 7 by 25. Value of tan A is equal to 24 by 7. Value of sin C comes out to be equal to 7 by 25. Value of cos C comes out to be 24 by 25, and the value of tan C comes out to be 7 by 24.